Hey guys, and welcome to Coffee with My Sunshine. If you'd like to see how I made these really cute Easter or mainly spring DIYs, then please keep watching. First, I'm going to start with a cake stand that I had. This isn't necessary. You could just get like a little charger plate. I also picked up some of these vines from the Dollar Tree and some florals. And the Easter eggs from the Dollar Tree, but you can get them anywhere. A wreath. I'm showing you another option for a cake stand and the charger, which I end up building this cute little Easter centerpiece thing on the charger eventually. I'll show you that in a second. And you can go ahead and glue down the wreath on the cake stand or the charger, whatever you're using. And then I just wound the vine around on top and kind of tucked it into places. And then I'm adding in some of the florals that I had. I'm not making it super thick and full because I'm going to fill in the center here shortly. So I'm using this other greenery I had, and I can't remember if this was from the Dollar Tree or Walmart last year. But I just went ahead and cut it apart and then filled in some of the spots that I thought looked bare. I was going to use that other plate that I first showed you, but I thought this white plate was cuter. And I'm putting that in the center because I'm going to use one of these candles. And if you guys are interested, I know a bunch of you love these Antique Candle Company candles. I have a coupon code and I will list that in my description box. They have this new mango citrus scent out. It is now my new favorite. So after I place the candle, I'm just going to fill in more greenery until I'm happy with the look. So today's video is a part of the Easter DIY challenge that Heidi from the channel Happily Thriving Heidi is hosting today. So don't forget to head on over to her channel after you're done with mine. Show her some love and tell her I sent you. Also, don't forget to check out the playlist that I will have listed in my description box as well, so you can get a ton of Easter decor DIY inspiration. And here it is. I put it on the charger plate instead of just the cake stand. That way I could take it off if I didn't want it on the cake stand and if I wanted it just sitting on the table. And I think it looks really pretty. Here it is in my kitchen on our island. And I love it because it says Easter because I added a few of these eggs, which I couldn't find the clips, but it was super easy. I just hot glued them onto some of the leaves. But they can easily be taken off, and then you can use this little centerpiece thing for spring or summer, or both. For this next one, I am using a mason jar, these little clothespins from the Dollar Tree, and some paint. And we're actually going to be using just the bunny that's on the clothespin. Or you could go ahead and draw the bunny on the jar. But I knew I wouldn't be happy with mine, so I'm just using this and using a little bit of glue. It's not going to hold it secure, and you don't need it to. You just want it to hold it in place just for a second while you paint. So then you're going to paint all around the bunny. I did 2 coats. And then I took off the bunny. You can leave it on. I think that's really cute too, but I wanted to be able to see the colors on the inside of the jar. And this is actually to fill, like, you know those speckled Easter egg candies? I thought that would look really cute in here, but I don't have any, or even like jelly beans would look really cute in here. So I just so you could get what I was talking about, I just added some plastic eggs in there. And I think it would be super cute as a gift, or if you have family over, you can put it at each person's place setting. And then I wanted a little touch of lace, so I just cut a circle out of a scrap piece of lace that I had and made it a little bit bigger than the top of the jar, so it hung over like this. And then I'm tying some twine around there. I think that was super cute and easy. For this next one, I am using this little bowl from the Dollar Tree, a scrap piece of sweater that I had. I'm actually using the sleeve and also some of this moss from the Dollar Tree. And you're going to take the sweater sleeve, super simple and easy, just put it over the bowl and then cut the sweater sleeve to the size of the bowl. Leave a little bit of excess so that you can fold over the top. And then after you've folded over the top and you know how much you are going to need, then you're just going to hot glue the sweater to the edge of the bowl and also the bottom. And you don't want to wrap the sweater underneath the bowl because then it won't sit straight. But it actually holds really well with hot glue. But anyways, after that has cooled, you are going to add some moss. And then I am taking some of this acrylic paint and painting those eggs that you get from the Dollar Tree. I pulled out the little ribbon. And I saw this trick, I want to say it was Jennifer from A Little Calm and Crazy. I could be wrong though. But anyway, to stick whatever you're painting, like the beads or whatever, onto the little stems that you've pulled greenery off of, or that you pulled the florals off of, and it holds them perfectly so that you can paint them and they can just sit there while they dry and they won't touch each other. I just thought that was a brilliant idea. So I just painted each one. This one I added a little bit of blue and gray and kind of left it like a marbly look on the paintbrush so that it was kind of uneven when I painted it. And then I'm just going to add the eggs to the little sweater bowl after they've dried. And I just love the texture that they have. It looks kind of like concrete. And then just add whatever florals you want or greenery. In the picture that I saw in the inspiration piece on Pinterest, they had feathers in there and I thought that looked really pretty. And then just for fun, I'm going to use that bunny that we used on our last project and paint it brown, and I'm going to stick him in this little sweater bowl because I just thought he was too cute not to use. And that's it for this one. Let me know what you guys think of this one. For this next one, I know it's not super Eastery, but I thought it was kind of springy or summery, but I will tell you my thinking about it in just a second. But I will link my video on how to make these birch logs out of regular logs. I will link that in the description box and also up in the right hand corner in the cards if you want to see how to make birch logs out of regular logs. So I'm taking this one that I had made previously, and my husband is drilling like recessed holes in it. Kind of like the ones in my fireplace where I stuck tea light candles in, but this one I'm going to be adding flowers or succulents, as you saw. My original idea didn't work because we didn't have a big enough, I don't know what that is. It's not a screwdriver, but it's, I don't know what it's called, but anyway, if it were bigger, I was going to take the bottom of those little plastic eggs and glue them in the holes and then add succulents, but it wasn't big enough, so this is what I did instead. That's why it doesn't look very Eastery. And I was going to put these little fairy lights on there, but this new package of fairy lights didn't work, so I'm going to take them back to the Dollar Tree, and I just think it's super cute. Like I said, it would have been better if I could have put the eggs in the holes, but it's fine. For this next one, I'm taking this package of gold eggs from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to paint them blue, or paint one of them blue, with some acrylic paint. And I've been seeing those speckled eggs that, like the little speckled marks are gold, and I thought they were really pretty. And they aren't really like dots, they're just kind of like smudges. the ones I've been seeing around, so I thought I would do it with a wet Q-tip and just kind of make like little designs and let the gold poke through. And the more you rub the paint off, the shinier it gets. So I thought that was cool. For this next one, I had painted just like a creamy gold color. And I kind of did the same marbling effect as I did with the other blue ones, the smaller ones. And then I'm going to take an acrylic paint marker. You could use a Sharpie or a magic marker, whatever. And then you just want to draw lines from top to bottom. And this is going to be like a checkered egg or like buffalo plaid. So after you go all the way around the egg from top to bottom, you're going to do the lines horizontally. And I just did one in the middle, one on the top, and one on the bottom. And then where the lines connect is where you're going to take a darker marker. And if I had to do this again, I would do different colors, but you get the point. You take a darker marker anyway, and where the lines connect is where you want to color in squares, and that's going to give you like the buffalo plaid effect. For this next one is super simple. You're going to take another painted egg and one of these napkins from the Dollar Tree. I just used this little watering can with the lavender in it. I thought it was so cute, and you guys know I love lavender. And I just Mod Podged it onto the egg, and I'm sorry I lost that part of the footage, but it's super simple after you cut it down. Cut it out, you just Mod Podge it, and then I Mod Podged over it. And I think that one's probably my favorite. It's super pretty. For this next one, I just took a little bit of chalk paint, and I'm going to take this sponge. Usually I use a makeup sponge, but I couldn't find them. And then a piece of lace, and then just dab the color that's on your sponge onto the lace. And it gives you just like this really cool, unique pattern. And you could layer them too, like different colors as each layer dries. Just lay the lace over it again and use a different color. So let me know which egg was your favorite. I think I like the planter one. That one's my favorite. You could also fill in those holes so they looked less fake. For this next one, you can see that I had attempted to do flowers on the back of these books, but it didn't work out, so I'm going to rip those off, paint the books white, and then all you need to do is just print out some sort of clip art, whatever you want the picture to be. I'm just using these basic bunnies. Then you're just going to take some tea, and this is going to be to stain the paper, and I put mine in a water bottle. I guess you could kind of like paint it on, but I wanted to just spray it on, and then use as much as you would like and let it sit there for just a short time, and then dab it off. See if it's the color you want. If not, add another layer and just keep doing that until you're happy with kind of like the vintage look that you get. And then just take some Mod Podge. Make sure your books are standing on end exactly how you want them when you set them up, like say on a shelf. Then you take the paper and it's still wet. You don't have to let it dry or anything. And then just push in really tight, like in the creases where the books come together, because that is where you're going to cut it. So like I said, you have Mod Podge already down, and then you're just going to take an X-Acto and cut in between each book. Just be careful not to cut the actual book. And you kind of have to have a delicate hand with this. See, and now they're all separated, and then the edges that are on the outside of the books and where you cut them, you just take a little bit of Mod Podge and seal them. and push them down and seal them. And if you wanted, you could take a Mod Podge and go over the top of the picture. I didn't, because all I have right now is this glossy Mod Podge and I wanted more of a matte look. So when I get matte, I'm going to go over the picture. I'm also going to hot glue the books together so that they hold together in the right place. And because I kind of screwed up and did the last book a little bit higher than the others, so if I didn't glue them together, it would just fall down and make the picture look kind of off. And as you can see, that right book is separating because it didn't have a cover on it, like a hard cover. So I recommend having a hard cover because it's not going to glue together very good if it's just the paper. And then for mine, I'm just wrapping some twine around it and knotting it in the back, and I did that on the top and bottom. And I am super happy with how this turned out. I thought it was really cute and just Eastery and super like basic and simple. It can be set on a shelf with any of your decor, and I think it would look fantastic. This is probably my favorite project out of all the ones I've done today. So for this next one, probably the easiest that I've done, you just take a watering can. This one is one I had in my garage. You can get these anywhere, like Target or Walmart. Just look in the kids section. Mine's all rusty and dented, but I'm fine with it. Dollar Tree might even have some, and I'm just taking some greenery and shoving it in there. This is from, I think the greenery is from Walmart last year, and those are only 97 cents. And then I'm just taking these flowers. You can use whatever you want. I know the ones I end up using aren't very Eastery, but I'm just really craving color lately, I think, because, you know, it's winter and I'm just ready for spring. And I thought this would be cute on like an Easter table, like set up, or on a shelf with your Easter decor. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Thank you so much. Don't forget to head on over to Heidi's channel and check out the playlist when you're done here with mine. Let me know which one was your favorite, and if you guys have any video suggestions. Thanks so much for all your love and support, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!